r/askreddit. What is a phrase you hate hearing from people?
That's nothing. When I tell them something only for them to turn it onto a competition and say something worse that happened to them.
I hate when people do this with the weather online, where no matter where you are, some asshole who lives in subarctic temperatures appears out of nowhere to tell you you aren't cold enough, and they lived in an ice cavern for 6 years with ice cubes hanging off their tits.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Daily.
And every time it's the final notice.
Your English is so good. Thank you. I was born in Australia, and English is literally my first language. My standard response these days is, "Oh, thank you. Yours too."
Where are you from? No, I mean, where are you from?
This happens to a friend of mine quite a bit. She was born and raised in Ireland, and people usually ask her, "But where are you originally from?"
But she's your mother. Yeah, well, she should acted like one.
I can choose my friends, and I can choose my family.
There's no such word as can't try striking a match on bar of soap and tell me that again.
Do or do not. There is no try. Bull. I say there is only try. Do or do not is the outcome of try.
I occasionally say it to my husband. He always counters with only the scythe deal in absolutes.
It's a prank, bro.
No, you don't understand. I ironically went on a date with your wife. Why are you so mad? It's just a prank, bro.
At any sort of conference/gathering/presentation, how are you all doing today? See, Mon, I know you can answer louder than that. How are you all doing today? How are you all doing today? Instant resentment every time.
Always enjoy it when they get a half-hearted cheer the first time, and then on the second try, nothing.
We're all in this together.
Especially when it comes from rich people.
Money can't buy happiness, but I could live hell of a lot more stress-free and comfortable, which would make me happy.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. Bullshit. I love Scrabble. It is your dumb butt challenging every word which ruins the experience for me. You know who you are?
This thread is very useful for developing your social skills.
How come you hate this particular sentence?
Because nobody should ever come to Reddit to get advice on social skills.
Translated to English, a goat doesn't understand soup. This phrase is Turkish and used whenever you disagree with someone else's taste. Yes, I effing hate it.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna start using this in English. It's great.
What are you doing in my house?
Oh, you happened to me last week. I know it's 2 a.m. and you're my neighbor, but no reason to be rude.
At my work, upper management has started using the word activate a lot. As in, we are working on plans to activate underutilized spaces. And let's activate a few other teams on this. It just sounds silly to me and like they are trying too hard to avoid using simple, perfectly adequate language.
Our management team uses calibrate in the same way. Let's get calibrated on our output goal. Let me get calibrated with management on our expectations. Makes me want to calibrate my head on the wall.
Sorry, not sorry. It's like a cowardly and less respectable way of saying LMAOF, your opinion.
Same with them not saying it, but I'm not saying it. Frustrates me every time.
They're your family. You have to love them.
I like to reply with blood is thicker than water, but not thicker than bullshit.
New normal, it's just been so overused.
Also, these strange and uncertain times, and COVID normal, really annoying to hear them 30,000 times per day.
It could be worse. Others have it worse. My parents said this to me after our 12-year dog got diagnosed with a heart disease that will most likely kill him in a year or two, maybe less if he has another episode where his heart stops and he stops breathing. Obviously, others have it worse. There will always be someone whose pet is in a worse condition. When this is said in context to life in general, it's the same. Someone will always have it worse. But that doesn't mean I should stop feeling the way I do out of pity for some random person I've never heard of.
When you have your own children, you'll understand. I've heard it from people who don't understand that I want nothing more than my own family, but being pregnant will kill me. And when I bring up adoption as a valid way of having childs, they'll buckle down on that phrase as to say adopted kids are not the same. It's disheartening to hear as a formal foster child and has reinforced my beliefs that no one really saw me as enough. Why would you say that to someone? All kids are the same and those without kids shouldn't be dismissed.
You are enough. and you do not have to birth someone for them to be your child. Those who say otherwise are missing something inside them if they can't love people who are not blood relations.
Why don't you smile more?
Or smiling takes less muscles than frowning. Yeah, well, this face you're complaining about takes 0.
Let that sink in. I don't know why, it just irks me and makes me think you don't fully believe in your argument.
Just let the damn sink in. It's going to be a cold night.
That sink can come in when it has a goddamned warrant.
We're a family here. $1 billion megacorp.
Family doesn't treat family like that where I come from.
Preggers. Ugh.
Someone saying to a teenager, "These are the best years of your life." I am in my mid-40s now, and most people my age remember high school as horrible and awkward. The more appropriate thing to say is, "Hang in there, kid. I promise life gets better. Just get through adolescence the best you can."
As a teenager now, this is reassuring to hear. All the first phrase does is make me terrified of the future.
Well, that's life. Not that's. It's always bad, but it seems like it is sometimes used as a way to be dismissive rather than sympathetic when somebody's having a hard time. And that's a icy cold move to make, in my opinion.
We want to give you room to grow regarding salary.
That's a good one.